What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing some DIY fog lights with the turn signals, because right now these guys are turn signals and we're trying to make them like fog lights, and also installing some Auxbeam LEDs finally from a corner lights and some amber signal LED lights for the rears, just because they don't match these guys. Like I've said in my previous the side mirror video, and these will also be switchbacks. So the constant will be white, which will act like a fog light, and when I turn the turn signal it'll flash orange. So here are the Auxbeam LEDs, and here are the switchback LEDs. You see the white LED and the amber LED. If you pull it out, oh yeah, you also need to get this 3-wire connector, one for the ground signal and your constant, because our original one only has 2 wires. But when we plug in our connector, and try to put it in, you see that there's like a clear plastic thing that prevents it from going in all the way, which is what we took out from here. So this one, you'll see that this one goes all the way inside. Boom. So I'm gonna show you guys how to take this thing out from your houses. And all you're gonna need is a heat gun. So what you're gonna wanna do is heat up around the edges with your heat gun. Oh yeah, and you're also gonna need some small screwdrivers. Then take your small screwdriver and try to pry off these small tabs here. And if you feel they're too hard, then just continue to go around with the heat gun. And there you have it. Be careful to not really try to get the glue on unnecessary parts, like the inside of this, because you're gonna see it when you reinstall it. But after that, you see this thingy right here. This is what I was talking about. So your stuff is pretty much trapped from this thing. So you just grab your Phillips screwdriver and unscrew it. we're gonna put this thing back together. I'd recommend preheating it first with the heat gun, and just note that when you disassemble these, your screwdriver lifts up these areas right here, so I would try to bend them back before you put it in. Otherwise you'll kind of have your stuff looking like this, where you can kind of see it how it's lifting up this area as well as a little bit of here. So I still need to fix this part, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Now you can fit these guys perfect. There you go. These are aftermarket connectors, and their lock pattern isn't exactly the same as the lock pattern on your housing, but they do fit though. Like if you just kind of squeeze it in there and lock. I'll drop a link for everything in the description down below, so if you guys are interested in doing this, hit them up. So now I'm just checking what wires are what. Pretty sure your green is ground. That's orange, and well, there is a white. So if your white doesn't come on, try unscrewing or try removing it and flipping it around, putting it back in. And depending on the type of connector you buy, your colors will be different, but you can do this test also with your car battery. Brown, and check what is what. And we're pretty much ready to splice it in. And now we're gonna take off our housings. Well, I'm gonna take mine off because I'm gonna replace it. As you guys can see, these ones are pretty much trash. From that one time we went hella mono and my truck got like all super muddy. It's like all on the inside. Even these guys. But we're gonna pretty much take these apart and our corners to replace them with these beauties. Look at the difference. I also got some new corners as well. Shout out to Kennedy for the corners and the blinkers. Look at the difference. Look. So yeah, let's pop them out. One screw right here and two behind here. And bango. So you got it all out. And just a tip, if you guys have the stock turn signal housings that have the amber inside. If you guys end up doing this mod, you can actually turn your stock housings with the amber into clears, which is what I did, but without taking off the lenses. So I haven't done a video on this, but pretty much what I did was stick my screwdriver inside and just break the thing. And the pieces that are remaining inside, all the broken pieces that you can't get out like this, I cut open here and flip this flap open to take off all of the broken pieces. And then I just siliconed it back together, which is pretty ghetto, but this is what I was running. But now we're on to bigger and better stuff. We got our handy dandy multimeter. Stick it in one of the prongs. Man, this is why it's hard to make videos by yourself, because you don't have a camera guy. Dean, where you at? You hear that ring? So that's to ground. Okay, so we already know that the white with the black stripe is ground. And what is that? Green is our power wire. And this is for a 2001 Toyota Tacoma, so if you guys got something different, your multimeter will be your best friend. If not, then Google wiring diagrams. And if not that, and you guys want me to teach you guys how to use one of these, this is gonna be a whole nother video, so brace yourself. Or let me know though for you, Fortune says garage, but I go in charge. Cut your wires, straight one. You already know that one is gonna be your ground, your other wire is gonna be your power for your turn signal. Multimeter, check which is ground. Never mind, both of these ground. Okay. Turn on the turn signals. So what I did was turn on the turn signals. See, the turn signals are on, and power is going through it intermittently. You put your black to a known good ground and put your other wire to it. You see this? It's blinking as it goes with the flasher. If you took the other wire, nothing is blinking. So we know that the wire that makes it blink is gonna be our power wire, which is this green wire right here. But that's pretty much how you find what wire it is with the multimeter. So our green is our power wire, and our same thing, white and black, is ground. Then we prep our connector for our new light and put butt spaces at the end. Green on our light is our ground, and the white with black stripe is our ground. So we're splicing this together. wire is our power wire from the truck. Our power wire for our turn signal, by the way. And our turn signal is the white wire with the black stripe on your light. So if you guys do these kind of stuff, a multimeter does come in handy. I would recommend getting one. If not, just hire me or Dane. So this is how it looks. You see it? Test out those turn signals right now. You guys see that? Pretty bright. So it literally is like amber or orange with the mirror. You guys can't see it because it's super sunny out right now. Not super, but there's still sun. And that was the old one. And depending on your fog light, however you want to run it, if you guys want to run it with your parking lights so that it'll come on when you turn on your parking lights, then you pretty much just tap into the green wire right here, which is our power wire for the parking lights. If you guys want to run it on your own switch that you guys can control to turn on with that switch, then you guys pretty much have to run a 12-volt wire to your switch and then run it to this wire right here, the wire that will turn on your white light. Or if you guys just want to run it as like daytime running lights, then you guys can run it off the ignition. That'll provide a 12-volt power when you turn the key on. So there's different variations of how to do this, but for me, I'm just gonna run it off my parking lights. So I ran my wire earlier to the parking lights and just place it in. And we're about to test this thing out. Ooh, damn, look how bright that is. So we're gonna go ahead and do exactly what we did here to the other side and put everything back together. But you guys can also throw tape on this thing or use the heat shrinkable insulator ones. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put tape and put everything back together, and we'll get right back to you guys. So I just finished putting it back together, and you guys can already see how much brighter they are. And I left this bulb, the original bulb that I had, to show you guys the difference. So you can see that like it's not as bright as an LED. See that? So let me go ahead and change out this LED. So that's how they look like with the parking lights on. So here's how it looks with all the lights. I know my headlights like are a little more soft white compared to these two, the Auxbeam ones. These are 6K I believe, and my headlight LED is 5K, but I'll probably switch them out to Auxbeam as well to match the whole front end setup. Besides this guy that can really help. So that's that. And We also got our license plate bulbs right here. So these are LEDs that Dane gave. I don't know what brand they are, but here's how they are. And we also got some Auxbeams to put. So this one is the old LED and this is the Auxbeam. The Auxbeam one looks more of like a more true white rather than this one being more so of a bluish whitish LED. But this does seem to be brighter because you guys can see the shadow over here from like over here, I guess, rather than this one having more of like full coverage. But license plate LED lights are a great debate because I know some people, they don't really like to light up their license plate for certain purposes, but I got nothing to hide, so I'm just out here, you know, LEDing everything. And I also got amber LEDs for the rear, because if you guys remember, I've been just using the clear incandescent bulb and it just pretty much looks like candle white when I use my signals, which I mentioned also looks pretty off when you see amber signals come from your side mirror and candle white light coming from your rear tail light turn signals. So I already put this side on, and this side is still the old incandescent clear bulb. So let me give you guys a demonstration once more. So this side has the, ooh, that's bright. This side has the amber LED. Hold on, let me turn off the lights. You can see the front though. Looks good. It really matches. Good job. Nice. So this is what I was talking about. Yeah, it's pretty bright. But you see amber and amber on the side mirrors. But you come to this side, white and amber. Ew. So you guys see the difference? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So after you're done changing out all your signal lights, don't be alarmed, you guys are gonna have this. And if you guys like it, then okay, you guys are good to go. Class is done. But if not, and you're like me, where this isn't cool to you, or you don't find it fascinating and pretty irritating, then I hope you guys did not jump the gun and straight up ordered LEDs without ordering a new LED flasher relay, which looks like this. Cause yeah, to be honest, when you guys blinkers blink fast, I'm not really a fan of that. So you guys are supposed to change your turn signal flasher relay to an LED compatible one, which I just got from Amazon. Because what it is your LEDs now are using less power, so now your blinkers think that your bulbs are out because they're not like using that much power anymore, which is why they blink like that. So this guy pretty much is like a resistor, I guess. And yeah, I don't know, you guys can search up how this works because you guys probably not gonna even watch this far, and already. But it's pretty much somewhere inside the dash behind here. So I got the old one out. I'm so sorry guys, I'm pretty lazy to take this out, but I know where it is. It's pretty much like behind this panel right here. So if you guys can like feel for it, then you know what I mean. But if this is your first rodeo, I would suggest taking it out. Wow, you see my hands right there? Yeah, my fingers, they're like right over here, which is pretty much like right behind here, and they go this way. That single prong is on the top. So I got it in and test. Nice, just like regular. And demonstration of the switchbacks. That's pretty much it for today's video. And I already know some of you guys are gonna ask if these are gonna be for sale. This guy. This one is not too bad. This one is a pretty bust up already. But anyways, the answer is no, because since they're already dirty, and since these guys are pretty much fresh and clean, I thought about saving it, because we are actually planning a peacock thatch trip, or whenever we go cutting off, or if ever I'll be not Hermano, or whatever. Our trucks may get dirty. I'm throwing those guys back on. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helps. If you guys got any questions, you know the drill. Drop them down in the comments below. Hit that like button, and if you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our future adventures. Peace.